Ramsdale. Casemiro, was it ever in any doubt? Seriously? Of course not. Casemiro tucking it into the corner. Nothing Ramsdale could do about that.
Well, even if he gets the right way, it was struck too well, and always you're good enough to do that and you'll score every time with that pace.
Odegaard. Boos. Good-natured boos against Tom Heaton, who's done everything that could reasonably be asked of him tonight. Odegaard then with a left boot against Heaton. Nothing wrong with that. 1-1 in the shootout. I think it is good practice, isn't it? To against, you know, in front of 80,000 fans, boos, ringing, to take this one for United. Coming on at half-time, Diogo. So Diogo this time is going to face Ramsdale.
I wonder if he'll go high.
He did go high and right into the corner.
Brilliant penalty, that.
It really was fantastic. Didn't matter which way the keeper went, I wouldn't keep that out. So Tom Heaton again looking to make the first save of this shootout. Not clear who's taking it. Yeah, oh, it is now. Trossard for Arsenal. Oh, he's so close to that, Tom Heaton. In all fairness, it was a good penalty from Trossard. It did find the corner, but he went the right way, Tom.
Yeah, sort of echoed what I said after Casemiro's first one, that the goalkeeper guesses the right way. It's just too well struck a penalty.
Oh, Victor, the man who took us to the FA Cup final with that winning penalty in the shootout.
He went high as well, I seem to remember. And he played really well in that second half.
So Lindelof then. Straight down the middle. He put it in the top corner, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
As cool as you like.
Some bottle that to go down the middle.
Oh, what? So Vieira.
You always like to have a stab in the dark, don't you, about who you think might just come unstuck.
Oh, you're thinking it might. Fabio Vieira, the Portuguese midfielder. Tom just trying to put him off. So up comes Vieira for Arsenal to make it 3-3.
There you go. I wish I could always get it right like that.
That's landed somewhere in Philadelphia. Vieira misses. United out. When Vieira stepped up, I looked to my right. So Marcus Rashford then, who he is, up against his England teammate Aaron Ramsdale. Rashford's cool and calm. I always think it's awkward when you take a penalty against somebody you would have played with, all calm, stuck it in the corner. So basically, you're in this kind of must-score territory. And Jorginho is the man who tends to score from spot kicks. He does the little stuff.
Similar to Marcus, yes. The one that he's just done. Doesn't normally hit them with any pace. He just tries to bamboozle the goalkeeper and send him the wrong way and just slide rule it past him.
So Jorginho then up against Tom Heaton. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Same penalty.
So United 4-3 up on penalties, and if they slot this one in, just Fabio Vieira the man to miss for Arsenal. can Ramsdale keep Arsenal alive? Well, they're up against Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen to win the shootout for United. He does, in the corner. A perfect penalty. Christian for Manchester United. They've beaten Arsenal twice tonight. They've beaten them in 90 minutes. And they've beaten them on penalties.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good evening. Some super penalties in there as well. And that bodes well for the very, very strong opposition in the forthcoming season.
Well, hope you enjoyed that. United beating Arsenal, playing well in the 90 minutes. And then perfection in the penalty shootout, with United winning that one 5-3. So, it finished in this magnificent stadium in New Jersey. Manchester United 2, Arsenal 0, and then United also winning on penalties.
Mauricio Pochettino hijacks Mikel Arteta transfer plan amid agent admission. Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino is preparing to make another addition to his squad as the Blues aim to battle their way back into Champions League contention. Ajax winger Mohamed Kudus has emerged as a target for Chelsea as the Blues look to beat Arsenal to the punch. The Ghana international has been tipped to leave the Dutch side this summer after their failure to qualify for the Champions League. Last season's Premier League runners-up had looked to lead the way over a deal, but Chelsea look unlikely to let them get a deal over the line with no resistance. Kudus' 18 goals saw him end the 2022-23 campaign as Ajax's top scorer in all competitions, while Dutch legend Marco van Basten has argued he's better than former teammate Antony, who moved to Manchester United last summer. Arsenal have already done business with Ajax this summer, bringing in versatile youngster Jurrien Timber, but a second deal could be trickier. According to The Athletic, Chelsea have made contact with the Amsterdam club over a potential deal. They are yet to lodge an official bid, but their interest has been made clear. Pochettino's side have already bolstered their forward line this season, adding Christopher Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson to their ranks. There is room for more additions, though, with Christian Pulisic, Kai Havertz and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang among those to leave. Kudus scored 5 goals in Europe last term, netting against Rangers, Napoli and Liverpool in the Champions League. He was also one of the bright spots in Ghana's early World Cup exit, scoring twice in their only win of the tournament. I think it is best for both Ajax and Mohamed that he makes a transfer now, Kudus' agent Jennifer Mendelovich told The Telegraph earlier in the summer. Now is the right time. He has ignored a proposal to extend his contract until the summer of 2026. What I can say is that after the World Cup and this season there is a lot of interest in Kudus. Antony's move from Ajax to Manchester United last summer might give some a moment's pause, with the Brazilian blowing hot and cold in his first season in England. However, based on Van Basten's comments, those fears could be eased. I find Mohamed Kudus a much better football player than Antony, the former striker told Ziggo Sport. Antony has his skills, but he is confused with the things he is trying to do. Kudus has much better technique and he knows what he is doing. Antony may be faster, but Kudus is smarter and more technical. He is much more of a footballer. You can place him anywhere on the pitch, an all-rounder for the team. The Dutch great then added. In fact, I like him much better than Antony. He's more fun to watch play. Gunners back in for Luiz. Douglas Luiz was linked with a move to Arsenal for quite some time during last January's transfer window, but a deal failed to materialize and the Gunners opted for Jorginho instead. While the Italian has performed well since he arrived, rumors are now rife that Arteta has once again shifted his attention to the Aston Villa ace. However, Arsenal are not the only club keen on landing Luiz's signature, with North London rivals Tottenham also monitoring the situation, as per The Sun. It is believed that Spurs view Luiz as the ideal candidate to replace Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who could be on the move. It is a similar story for the Gunners, who want to bring Luiz to the Emirates if Thomas Partey does end up joining Al Ahly. Arsenal have already been extremely busy in the summer transfer market and are looking at what would be a record spend but do not appear likely to stop there amid fresh links with Douglas Luiz and Mohamed Kudus. Arsenal have gotten their summer transfer business off to a flyer. Kai Havertz, Declan Rice and Jurrien Timber have all been signed this window. All three of them made an appearance as the Gunners went 2-0 down to Manchester United on Saturday evening. Jadon Sancho and Bruno Fernandes scored the all-important goals for the Red Devils, but there was still plenty to be positive about despite the result. Despite their huge outlay so far this summer, the Gunners do not appear likely to be finished there. They are going head-to-head with Chelsea for the signing of another Ajax star in the form of Mohamed Kudus. The Gunners might also face considerable competition for the signing of Kylian Mbappe, who is set to leave PSG. Adu has a trick up his sleeve in an effort to seal the French superstar's services. Elsewhere, there is slight doubt over Arsenal's upcoming friendly with Barcelona. The Catalans have already been forced to cancel their showdown with Italian giants Juventus after illness in the camp.